Hey, what's up, car shipping rockstar? This training is brought to you by ReloGeek.com, the #1 auto transport broker training company on the market. Today's video comes via a question from a few members of the ReloGeek community. They asked, when is the best time to start an auto freight broker business? We've gotten this question so many times over the years, and we even did a video about it 7 years ago. And when this question kept resurfacing, we knew it was time to revisit it. A lot of people want to know, when is the right time to start your auto freight broker business? If this is something that you've been struggling with, or if this is something you want to know for yourself, then you're going to want to keep watching. The right time to start your freight broker business is when you're ready. That's it. You can literally turn this video off right now if that's all you came for. But we want to explore why you're asking this question in the first place. After we've been doing this for so long, we've noticed a pattern. There are 3 pretty consistent reasons why people ask this question. Let's go over them now. When people ask when's the right time to start their auto freight broker business, it's usually a cover up for something else going on under the surface. One of the big reasons people ask this question is because they have fear of failure, fear of success, fear of the unknown. You may know that you want to become an auto freight broker. You want this more than one could possibly understand. But the reality is, if you didn't have that fear, you would have started your business already, right? Nothing would be able to hold you back. And just so you know, there's no shame in fear. It's a normal human emotion. The only way to overcome that fear is to recognize it and address it. Some people will resist it. They will deny they have fear because the very act of denial is what keeps them safe. And if that's you, it's okay. It may take time to get to the bottom of it. We're not here to pressure you into starting your auto freight broker business. That's just not our style. But we do want to nudge you to get really clear on whether or not it's fear that's coming up for you. So take some time to sit with that. Ask, what am I afraid of? And if it is fear that's holding you back, you may wonder, how do you overcome it once you've acknowledged it? One of the things we recommend to people when this comes up is to journal, answering the following 8 questions. What do I think will happen if I fail? That's number 1. Number 2, what is the worst thing that will happen if I fail? 3, are my thoughts about failure reasonable? 4, what's the best thing that could happen if I fail? 5, what do I think will happen if I succeed? 6, what is the worst thing that will happen if I succeed? 7, are my thoughts about success reasonable? And 8, what's the best thing that could happen if I succeed? If you can answer these questions with honesty, you'll be shocked at what you uncover. Maybe you might be afraid you'll end up homeless if you fail. Or maybe you think that you're not deserving of success because no one else in your family believes in you. Or maybe you're just afraid that if you fail, the people in your life will say, I told you so. You wouldn't believe how many times we've heard these stories around the fear of failure and success. Doing this exercise could be the very thing that gets you back on track towards your dreams. The second big reason why people ask this question is because they have guilt about going after their goals. Maybe you have a family and you feel it's selfish to pursue your dreams. Maybe your significant other is working hard towards your future and now you want to deviate. You feel called to become a freight broker. Or maybe you have people who depend on you and you think jumping into this headfirst would mean risking your livelihood. You think that to do this is reckless and irresponsible. So if you're 1 foot in and 1 foot out, if this is you, let us assure you that you're right. Jumping headfirst into anything is very reckless and very irresponsible. Before I began my auto freight broker business, I took the time to get all the information I could without being stopped in my tracks by analysis paralysis. I called different places to understand my options for the bond, which was only $10,000 back then. I kept an entire notebook dedicated to the cost of starting my business. I did this 6 months before taking the leap. And I still have that notebook to this day. And we encourage you to do the same. We've talked about it before, but let's say it again. Knowing your numbers. You need to know your numbers while running your business, but you also have to know the numbers before you start. Then you can make a logical financial decision and not an overly emotional one. When you can do that, you can't go wrong. And to save you some time, because we're all about making things easier for you to get started, the average startup cost is between $2,500 and $5,000. The biggest expense being your bond. Once you do that, you'll be able to start learning the business, the fun stuff. Inside our Ultimate Auto Transfer Broker training course, we give you access to both a P&L or profit and loss template and our proven profit plan. Both of these things are designed to help you make the right, aka the profitable and logical decisions for your business. If you want to learn more about our course and how it can help you on your journey, we put the link in the description. The last one we've noticed consistently why people ask the question, when is the right time to start your auto freight broker business, is because of imposter syndrome and perfectionism. Similar to the second one, this one is pretty straightforward. You may think that you don't know enough yet, that you aren't qualified to become an auto freight broker, or that you need to do all the things before you can start. If you're in this category, you may find yourself thinking about your logo, your website, getting a little bit more information. You've probably watched all of our YouTube videos, read the blog, took the free webinars, and yet you still feel like you need more information. But the reality is, you're just procrastinating. We do hard truths over here. Maybe it's tied in with the first one. Maybe you procrastinate because of fear of failure. Or maybe you're just a perpetual procrastinator and perfectionist. Where are all my Virgos? Comment Virgo if you're one and a perfectionist. Here's the deal, friend. It's okay to want things perfect. It's okay to want things organized and pretty, but there's a time and place for that. And another hard truth in business, shh, things will never be perfect. You will always have room to tweak and make things better. But if you don't commit to doing it messy, if you don't commit to action over perfectionism, if you don't just choose to start, you'll stay in that same cycle forever and your dreams will never be actualized. You'll always think, what if? What if I started 2 years ago? What if I started 8 months ago? What if I started 3 weeks ago? Where would I have been? Inaction or action, they are both decisions. You have to choose which decision you make. And if you decide to go for it, if you know your important numbers and you acknowledge and release your fears, then we invite you to join us in the Ultimate Auto Transfer Broker Training course. It's an on-demand course that will guide you through the process of starting and running your freight broker business from the ground up with templates, cheat sheets, and checklists, videos, audios, and written lessons. You will eliminate the guesswork and make money sooner. The link for that is in the description. So that's it for this training. If you like it, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. This training was brought to you by ReloGeek.com. Now get out there and make moves happen. We'll see you in the next video.